Detective Pikachu, the live-action Pokemon movie over 20 years in the making. Now, like most kids growing up in the late 90s, I was exposed to and became a huge fan of Pokemon. The video games, the card games, and of course the anime. Pikachu, Charizard, hell, most people have heard these names at some time or another, and it was inevitable that these fighting cartoon creatures from Japan would hit the big screen at some point. Now, admittedly, they have, in fact, quite a few times. But for years, more have wished for a live-action version of these pocket monsters to hit the silver screen. And in 2019, that dream came true, in an unforeseen way. Announced in 2017, a live-action Pokemon movie was being done by Warner Brothers Pictures, and it was supposed to be based on Detective Pikachu, an obscure Pokemon side story about crime-solving Pikachus. Because when I think about Pokemon, that's totally the first thing that comes to mind, right? Just me? No? Okay. Needless to say, this wasn't exactly the live-action movie that fans were expecting, and shortly after they announced the premise, they announced who would be playing the star of the movie, Ryan Reynolds playing Pikachu. And yeah, that turned out exactly like it sounds. Pikachu in this movie sounds and acts like a child-safe version of Deadpool, as you could probably expect. He's sarcastic and constantly talking and has an obsessive addiction to caffeine. It makes for a pretty entertaining, albeit endearing experience. Then there's the actual main character of this movie, Tim Goodman, played by Justice Smith. He's a pretty decent character, starting off with a major daddy issue, but it never makes him completely unbearable. He's skeptical and lonely, but he grows throughout the movie, getting closer to Pikachu as the two of them try and track down his missing father. Oh yeah, his father's missing. It's like the big mystery of the film. Next up there's Tim's crush/love interest in Lucy Stevens, played by Katherine Newton. She's a wannabe reporter that is trying to find a story to bolster her career. Admittedly, when she first shows up, it's one of the most cringy things I've ever seen. Until Tim calls her out inadvertently, and she fesses up that she works on cutesy Pokemon posts, and she's trying very hard to be taken seriously. Despite the fact that first impressions were pretty rough, the fact that she dresses up like an avatar from Pokemon Go, along with the time that she and Tim share, she really starts to grow on me. Then there's Howard Clifford, the obvious villain. Now, I know that it's supposed to be a big mystery and all, but let's be real. If you didn't see this coming, then you are slow or you weren't paying attention. This guy is one of the most obvious bad guys before it's revealed, and the only thing that makes this bearable is the fact that this is pretty much intended for younger audience, so I guess I shouldn't be that hard on it. Now, despite the fact that the mysteries in this movie are about as subtle as a neon sign, and it's pretty obvious through and through, it's still a pretty good movie, and a hell of a lot better than I would have expected. In fact, you could argue it's a good video game movie and a good anime movie at the same time, which for the record is kind of hard to pull off either. So the fact that this movie isn't hot wet trash is kind of a miracle. In fact, it's not trash, it's actually pretty damn good. Now, if you're a big Pokemon fan, you might think you'd be disappointed since it's not your typical Pokemon story, but honestly, it's worth the watch. If you'd like to check it out, it's available at brick-and-mortar shops for roughly about $10. You can also stream it on Amazon or other streaming service for a rental fee of around $4. This has been an Unkamen review of Detective Pikachu. If you like this video, like, share, and think about hitting that subscribe button. New videos come out every Wednesday and Friday. But for the month of October, I'm doing something special since I'm a big fan of Halloween. So new reviews will be out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so look forward to that. Also, feel free to leave a comment telling me what movie you'd like me to review in the future. I really do read these, and if you'd like to, I'll pretty much do a review on anything. Anyway, have fun at the movies, and I'll see you next time.